Well, today marking 45 days to the exactly 45 years ago today, back in 1975, when the Edmund Fitzgerald sank in Lake Superior. The iron ore ship went down in a storm that brought near hurricane-force wind speeds and waves up to 25 feet. All 29 crew members on board died that day. The Edmund Fitzgerald, the largest ship to sink in the history of the Great Lakes, and it even has a pretty impressive song about it as well. About that.
Yeah, I know. We're missing Kevin this year. Normally, he's the one that reminds us every year about the anniversary.
You're good point. He does talk about the anniversary. Also chooses sometimes to sing the song as well, which we could live without.
But
Ty is
Gordon
here
Lightfoot,
it's quite a quite a good song. I'm from the Upper Peninsula, so that's something that we all know about up there and talk about every time the anniversary comes up. Happened a little bit before I was born, but definitely quite the event. My dad told me about it. He said that you could see just all kinds of ships in Marquette's Harbor hiding essentially from that storm after they heard the Edmund Fitzgerald sink. So around here, we do have some wind out on Lake Michigan, but nothing like what we're expecting a little bit later on this evening. You can see some swells out there coming into the channel. Those winds, though, will only increase as we head through the evening with a line of thunderstorms approaching right around 8, 9, 10 o'clock. And then after that, the cold air rushes in after midnight, and we go back to more November-like weather as opposed to these record highs that we had today. Grand Rapids, so far the high that I've seen, 74. Same with Kalamazoo. We'll wait for the climate update to come in here in about 45 minutes or so. Muskegon hitting 71 so far. So everybody broke record highs today. At least all three major climate sites in West Michigan did. Our current temperatures are still at or above 70 in most locations. In fact, we're going to have to readjust that high up in Muskegon. It's now up to 72. We just had 71 there on that previous graphic. So new observation coming in there. 69 at Grand Rapids, 73 at Kalamazoo, Battle Creek, Three Rivers, Coldwater, South Haven 74, and it's currently 75 in Benton Harbor. These temps compared to yesterday, pretty similar, or actually, if you can believe it, just a little bit cooler. Grand Rapids, for example, is down by 5 degrees. We're down by 4 at Big Rapids compared to this time yesterday. As we take a look at our weather highlights right now, we do have some severe weather highlights off to our west in terms of severe thunderstorm watches and warnings over in Wisconsin and Illinois. For us, so far, we just have a wind advisory in effect until 5 o'clock in the morning tomorrow for wind gusts in excess of 50 miles an hour or higher, especially when we'll be talking about those thunderstorms rolling on through. You can see the line here extending from right around Rockford, Illinois, southward into west central Illinois near Peoria. So this line, as we put a track on it, will be in the Grand Rapids area at its current quick movement of 55 miles an hour at right around 8:05 p.m. Something we'll continue to watch for you. All the lightning here you can see, and you can also see the snow on the back side of this system. So we're not expecting snow here, but it just kind of gives you an idea of how cold the air is behind this nearly stalled out front here just off to our north and west. So the wind is going to really crank up as that front approaches. You can see the gusts there in some cases in the 40s at 10 o'clock tonight, 46 in Kalamazoo and Three Rivers too. And then the winds gradually diminish after midnight tonight. So after we get through a very windy evening, looks a little bit calmer tomorrow and even calmer yet as we head into your Thursday. In terms of when we're expecting that line of storms to come on through, I just tracked it at 8 o'clock p.m. Future track has it coming in a little bit later at 9 p.m., but the bottom line is this. Any time between about, let's say, 7:30 and 10 o'clock tonight is when we're under the gun for that area of thunderstorms to roll on through. Still going to be mild between now and midnight, but after midnight, those temperatures crash. Look at that low, 39 degrees tomorrow morning. Winds out of the south becoming westerly at 20 to 30 miles an hour. Kind of a mix of sun and clouds tomorrow in the morning, and then the sun comes out almost in full force towards late afternoon and dinner time, but the sun's not going to do much to warm our temps up. It's going to be a much colder air mass that we're dealing with for tomorrow. Highs only around 45 degrees as a result, with skies becoming mostly sunny by later in the day. Then as we take a look ahead at your Thursday morning at 6:30, plenty of sun out there, and it stays that way pretty much all day long. Long-range outlook here, if you're interested in yet another warm-up. Our chances look pretty good at this point. There's a big bullseye in the central plains of well above average temperatures. You can see we're kind of on the eastern periphery of that for November 18th through 24th. This is the latest Climate Prediction Center outlook for the 8 to 14-day period. So after we get through a rather chilly 7-day forecast, there is hope that we could warm up again as we head a little bit later in the month. 45 once again tomorrow, looks dry. Thursday it looks dry as well, mostly sunny and 53. Lows in the 30s over the next few nights. 42 for Friday with a cold front coming through, a little lake effect, rain or snow shower possible. We drop it all the way down to 29 by Saturday morning, and then a warm front coming through, or approaching at least on Saturday, will give us another chance of rain and snow. We're warm enough for mainly just rain on Sunday. In fact, a high of 54 looks definite. That'll just be rain, and then another rain snow mix behind. Another cold front on Monday, so a very active weather pattern here. High of only 43 on Monday, lows generally in the 30s. Saturday, Sunday night, and then for Tuesday, another cool down. Highs only around 41.